People have been telling me that they would love to travel like I am, but it's just simply too expensive. Well, the only way I'm actually able to do this is because I found a way to eliminate one of the most expensive parts of traveling, and that is airline flights. I used to always get the cash back option on my credit cards until I realized that if I was redeeming for flights, I could get 10 to 15% back on everything I'm already purchasing when it's towards a flight. Here's how. The key to all this is a three-part equation. 1, earn the most points for the money you're already spending. 2, turn these points into miles. And 3, book the flight that you're looking for with the airline rewards program that offers it for the least amount of miles. In order to maximize your rewards potential, you must achieve all three parts of this equation. This is best done through a 2-card system. These 2 cards are the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Freedom Card. Here's more about these 2 cards and why they are better than any of the other options out there. The Chase Sapphire Preferred is absolutely crucial, as it allows you to transfer your accumulated points 1-to-1 to United Mileage Plus, British Airways Executive Club, Korean Air SkyPass, Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards, and Virgin Atlantic Flying Club. Since all of these airline rewards programs are associated with different airline alliances, you can use your miles to book on any airline in Star Alliance, Oneworld, and SkyTeam. This grants you the access to book flights on more than 60 airlines. This is important in maximizing your potential flight rewards because different airline rewards programs have different mile or point values for the same flight routes. This allows you to simply transfer your miles to the least expensive rewards program for the flight which you are looking for. The Chase Sapphire Preferred Card is a 40,000 mile sign-up bonus after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. An additional 5,000 mile bonus is added for adding a second authorized user to the account. If you don't typically spend $4,000 in 3 months, then in the 3rd month, you can create a one-time PayPal payment from this card to yourself for the remaining balance that you need to achieve the 40,000 mile sign-up bonus for only a very small fee through PayPal. The card offers 2 points on all travel and dining purchases. They are very generous in what is regarded as travel. It can be anything from metro tickets, taxis, parking meters, gas, and more. The first year of the card is free, and then an annual fee of $95 afterwards. This, however, will be more than recuperating your flight rewards. The second card in the system is the Chase Freedom Card. You've probably seen the commercials on TV, how it offers 5% cash back in different categories every financial quarter. In 2015, the first financial quarter is grocery stores, movie theaters, and Starbucks stores. The second quarter is restaurants. The third quarter in the summer is the gas stations, and the fourth quarter is Amazon.com. The Chase Freedom Card is a free card and has a 10,000 point sign-up bonus, the equivalent of $100. 5% cash back means that you get 5 points rewarded for every dollar spent. 1,000 points equals $10, 10,000 points equals $100, and so forth. The key here, however, is not to redeem your points for cash back, because these points accumulated on your Chase Freedom Card can be transferred over to your Chase Sapphire Preferred Card and then used to be transferred 1-to-1 onto an airline rewards program to book flights, which typically will cost 2 to 3 times the amount of cash back that you would have gotten. For example, my first flight on this trip is from Chico, California to St. Petersburg, Russia. This flight cost me 30,000 points. If I had taken the cash back value for these 30,000 points, it would have been only $300. However, I purchased a flight that would have cost me $3,000 if I'd purchased it regularly. There's no question here, folks. Take your pick. So all these points, miles, percentages, cash back, rewards, how do you make sense of all this? Well, here's what I do. I use my Chase Sapphire Preferred Card for anything and everything I purchase, except when a purchase is in the 5% cashback category in the Chase Freedom Card. For example, when it's gas, I use the Chase Freedom Card for gas, but anything and everything else will be on the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Currently, Amazon.com is the 5% cashback category for the Chase Freedom Card. So I'm purchasing all my Christmas gifts and all the things I need for this trip, basically, on Amazon.com, and I'm getting the 5 points for every dollar I spend on there. Keep in mind, this 5% cash back will be doubled or tripled when I return that for flights. So it's basically like I'm getting 10 to 15% of the money back on everything I spend for Christmas. Not bad. I'm using this 2-card system to purchase most of my flights on my journey around the world. I've already signed up family members and close friends who are doing the same thing as well. I can tell you after researching endless amounts of days and learning loads from my friends Heather and Ilya that this is certainly the best option out there if you want to redeem your credit card rewards for flights. If this is something you'd like to do as well, then please check out the referral links below and in the description. You get the same exact amount of sign-up bonuses and rewards that you'd get if you sign up through the Chase website. However, Chase Bank throws an extra 5,000 miles my way for basically referring you. In the second half of this video, I'll compare this 2-card system to other options that are on the market. I'll also show you how to reverse a credit card rejection and also show you a video tutorial of how to transfer the points from one card to another and then down onto an airline rewards program. Many people say, well, what about my Southwest Rapid Rewards card or my Mileage Plus Explorer card? I too used to have one of these airline branded credit cards until I learned, hey, I could be getting a lot more back for the miles and the points that I earn. The problem comes into play when airline programs have different values for the same routes. For example, I'm flying from Jordan to Israel, and if I were to book this through United, then it would cost me 15,000 miles. However, booking it through British Airways, as they price their miles on distance, on actual distance, rather than region, as United does, it cost me only 4,500. That's less than a third of the amount of miles. Being able to transfer your points and your miles down to the cheapest rewards program for that flight that you want is crucial in getting the best value for your accumulated miles. Some people also ask me about the Capital One unlimited 2% cash back option. While this might sound great as you get 2% on everything you purchase, no matter what the category, when you compare it to the 2-card system, it just does not match up. Here's why. Even when getting only 1 point for purchases outside of travel, accommodation, food, and your quarterly 5 point to the dollar Chase Freedom reward categories, you're still getting a greater value with this 2-card system. This is because the mile cost of rewards flights are usually 2 to 3 times the cash back value of those points. Therefore, you can basically multiply the points that you're getting at the dollar by 2 to 3 times if you want to compare them directly to Capital One. So with this 2-card system, even the most minimum reward possible on purchases will match that of the Capital One. When you apply for the credit card online, if you're not automatically approved, then what you have to do is call a direct number to a Chase credit card analysis, and they'll work out a way in which you can still get the card. The first time this happened to me, I even went as far as getting a rejection letter in the mail, and I totally freaked out. But after researching some forums, I realized that 90% of the time this can be overturned. All I had to do was call this number and voluntarily opt to transfer some credit line. They said they could not issue more credit, that was fine. They just took some credit from another account of mine on there and put it towards this card. The minimum for the Chase Sapphire card is $5,000 credit line that they have to issue you. And so if you have existing Chase cards, then you can simply transfer some of your credit line from another one over into this card to meet the minimum. So how would transferring points from your Chase Freedom card to your Chase Sapphire preferred card and then down to an airline work? Well, here's how. Here we see our 2 cards in our Chase Ultimate Rewards dashboard. I'm going to select the Chase Freedom card, and in this account you can see that there's 35,000 points, which can be redeemed for $350 some odd. But instead, we're going to transfer some of these points over to our Chase Sapphire Preferred card for purchasing airline flights. This transfer occurs instantly. It can be done as many times as you want in both directions between both cards. And with just a few clicks, it is completed. We can now view our Chase Sapphire Preferred homepage and account from here. From the Chase Sapphire Preferred account, we can use our points to transfer to travel partners. And here in this list, you'll see all of the travel partners which you can transfer one-to-one your points to. So British Airways, Korean Air, Singapore Airlines, Southwest, United Mileage Plus, Virgin Atlantic, as well as some hotels as Hyatt, IHG, Marriott, Ritz-Carlton, and Amtrak for railway. But we want to see which airline alliance will give us the best value for our points. So I'm going to look at a flight from Siberia to Dubai, award travel on United, Star Alliance. And here we can see that flying with Turkish Airlines, we have the following options, and they priced themselves at 25,000 miles for this flight. So we'll check out British Airways and their One World Alliance offerings for the same flight and the same date. And we'll see here with S7, a direct flight, which costs only 12,500. So that's obviously our best option, half the price. So we're going to return to our dashboard here of Ultimate Rewards and select British Airways. And you can only transfer in increments of 1,000, so we'll transfer 13,000 to our British Airways Executive Club rewards account. And upon clicking confirm on this next page, these points will be transferred over. Once they're transferred over, we can continue with the purchase of the flight. And for 12,500 points, or avios as they refer to them as a denomination, and $9 we can purchase this flight. Now looking at the normal cost of this flight, the exact same flight will cost $280, more than 2 times the cashback value that you would have got if you redeemed your points for cash. If you sign up for both the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card and the Chase Freedom Card, just from the sign-up bonuses, you will already have 55,000 miles. You only need 60,000 miles to have a round-trip ticket to Europe and back. So basically, if signing up for both these cards today, within 2 months you could already be booking your flight to Europe next summer. I hope this is allowed for some of you to fulfill your travel desires and dreams, and it's certainly helped me out, and I hope it can help you out as well. And like I said before, I would not recommend this to you unless I was 100% sure this was the best option out there. I'm using it myself, and it's helped me out tremendously, saved me a lot of money, and truly made this journey around the world possible. So like I said, if this is something you'd be interested in, then please sign up through the links below instead of just going through the Chase website, and you'll get the same exact rewards and sign-up bonuses as you would through their website, but Chase will send me a referral of 5,000 miles as well. I appreciate it, and good luck on the miles. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below, and I'll do anything I can to help you out and make this more clear for you, just as my friends Heather and Ilya did for me. Thank you guys very much, and let the free flights begin. All right, bye.